Last year, Google made 3,234 improvements to search. That averages to about 9 updates per day. By the time Jim has played his next prank on Dwight,
You put my stuff in Jell-O again!
Google has updated its algorithm. I'm going to start by pointing out that we are currently in the middle of a Google Core update. This is officially being referred to as the June 2019 Core Update. On June 2nd, Google pre-announced, via Twitter of course, that they will be releasing a broad core algorithm update. Now this is the first time that they have ever pre-announced this type of update, so we are waiting very impatiently to learn all of its effects. While Google makes hundreds of changes to its algorithm every year, there's only a few times a year that it does core updates, so this takes about a week to 10 days to fully implement. Some websites see dramatic bump ups or drop downs in their ranking. If you are one of these people, do not panic. I would strongly recommend taking the time to review any of the other changes that your site has undergone during this time, because it may be those changes that are impacting the performance of your site. I would recommend simply, that's a hard word. I would recommend simply monitoring your site's performance during this time, and when you are ready to discuss strategy moving forward, I would just really focus on why Google is ranking those sites higher and why they find those sites more relevant to users. All right, so there are a few more algorithm updates that Google is constantly improving that you should keep up with. So we have Google Panda.
Panda.
This algorithm analyzes the quality of the content. The higher quality content is given a higher page ranking and vice versa. There's a variety of factors that negatively impact Panda. So some of the more obvious issues are poor format, grammar errors, spelling mistakes, and some of the not so obvious issues are unreliable information, too little or too much info on the page, article spinning, or copying content. Next, the Google Hummingbird update. Hummingbird works to improve Google's understanding of the searcher's intent so that they can provide the most relevant results to the searcher. With that update, it's important to provide clear content focused on your target market so that Google can read that page without any confusion. The fourth update is RankBrain, which supports Hummingbird. RankBrain is a machine learning artificial intelligence technique that Google uses to help understand language. RankBrain interprets the search to determine the searcher's true intent. For example, if someone simply searches for pizza, RankBrain uses a variety of factors to discover if the searcher would like to see pizza places near them, pizza recipes, or where pizza came from. Now onto Google Pigeon. This update helps populate search results based on location. The closer you are to the searcher, the higher your site will rank. Here are some SEO-related ways that you can help Google understand where you are. First, include the locations that you service in your keywords. Second, make sure that you use location-based text, images, or videos. Another thing that I've noticed is that some people have a different address on their website than they do on their Google business page. Not only is this confusing for the user, but it's also confusing for Google, so please make sure those match. To take this a step further, phone numbers and addresses should be the same across all platforms, including the formats, down to the parentheses, dashes, and periods. And the last update that we'll talk about today is the Google Mobile Friendly update. This update determines the quality and usability of a website on smaller screens like phones and tablets. Because the majority of searches are now coming through mobile devices, it's crucial to have a mobile responsive site. Large fonts, fast load speeds, and the removal of unwanted ads or pop-ups will positively impact the user's experience and the site's rank. Thanks for watching this week's video. Be on the lookout for next week's Feature Friday. Have a great weekend. So some websites my heart is beating. Okay. It didn't really make sense.